Hello and welcome to another DCMU theme park news review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Flamingo Land. Flamingo Land, a great and I think underrated theme park in Moulton, Yorkshire. I mean, for me, straight up the M1, 2.25 hours to get there, and yeah, a really good park. So what I do like about went the other week. Drove in, got there really early. I'm a sucker for getting to parks early, and what I love is the car park is next to the entrance. I mean, bang next to the entrance, with 2 rows in. Fantastic. Got there, got ushered through straight away, and so let's look at the rides. Wow, what a, I've not been on it before. First ride of the day, Velocity, the motorbike coaster. Wow, booster bike is it? I can't remember who it's made by, but my god, I went on it 4 times in the space of 10 minutes because they just kept letting you on. I thought, hey, let's go. And the forces on it, fantastic. For me, it could do a bit of a theme, and I know it's hard theming outdoor roller coasters, but just some sort of theme to it, and maybe a bit of a lick of paint. It looks like it needs a lick of paint. But the coaster itself, they've lowered the noise this year of it. I don't know if they've made the engine sound better, but it didn't seem as loud as it did the year before. And yeah, fantastic. Really enjoyed it. One of my top 5 coasters in the UK. Absolutely loved it. Or at least top 10. Yeah, top 10 probably. Right, from there, Mumbo Jumbo. And I love that ride. It scares the bejesus out of me. That lift up, super fast lift up, and that element that was for a very short time the world's steepest drop, wasn't it, or something. Then it went to that one in France that Sandbook has just been to, theme park worldwide. And then it's at Kakabishi in Japan. They hold it. But yeah, a great ride. Lots of scary moments on that ride. The upside down, tilting to one side, tilting to the other. I can't remember the actual name of the coaster, the type of coaster it is. But yeah, fantastic coaster. Any bugbears? Yes. Bloody queue line. You've got 3 trains. Get them on. I know they want to sell fast passes. I know all theme parks these days, I don't agree with it personally, but I know theme parks want to sell fast passes. That's by the by. But run all your trains at maximum throughput all day long. Then them that want to skip the queue will do. And it just makes everybody happy. You pay X amount of money to get into theme parks. Run it at full capacity, simple as that. That's my moan out the way. So, but yeah, another great coaster. 2 great coasters on the row. Yeah, can't fault it. So next up, Kumali, the African themed, I think it's a Vekoma SLC, is it? Again, only 1 train working. They've got 2 trains because I've seen it in bits on the floor. For me, put both trains on. I've been on that when there was 2 trains. But at the moment it seems like they're only running 1. And a bit of an head basher. I must admit, I went on it the year before, lifted my head forward, great ride. Went on it this time, came off clattered. My son didn't like it after that, and my wife won't go on again either. Yeah, but it did get clattered. The ride itself, it's got I think it's got a custom layout, if I remember rightly from listening to other people's vlogs. Fantastic Vekoma ride, really good. So from there, you've got the shot and drop tower. Is it S&S? Shot and drop tower? Or what's the name of it? I remember names, and you come to doing a review and you forget. But anyway, yeah, very good, very forceful. If you're lucky to get it on both settings, wow, it's like 2 rides in 1. And I can't remember the chuffing name of it. Oh, isn't that a swine? So, In that same area, Hero. Been on it before, and I've got to say, it's the worst roller coaster, bar none. You get on, it's that weird strap up system, and they need to sell it. Need to sell it, put something else in. Put a bloody wooden coaster in, or something. Anything. I mean, I know it swallows some queues. Yeah, if anything, it's a queue swallower. People go on it not realising, then they come off aching. For me, I don't feel safe on it. You're clattered around, head basher. I come off that, and I was off work for 3 days. I couldn't move my neck, and yeah, we'll never ever ride it again. You know, not even just to get the cred on the day. You know, no, not doing it. Terrible roller coaster, absolutely terrible. Next on the list, them spinny, I can't remember what you call them bloody rides. The ones that go over the hump and you're spinning, you're sat facing outwards. Again, that is a fantastic ride. I really love them rides. They're really forceful, quite scary to go on, and yeah, I like that ride. Again, in that same area, there's like a little one of these boats that spins around. More of a kiddie's ride in hotels, but again, another great little ride. Same area, now in what they call the hub or something, you've got Formula One racing. I thought the whole area looks great. The F1 racing looks fantastic. Operations though, oh my god, operations were shocking. They was as slow as you could get. It's like they were lining the cars up. And you think to yourself, come on then, sort them out, get them the 9, get them going, go, keep going. Throughput. No throughput. We're in the queue and everyone's looking at each other thinking, what are these people doing? And I don't know if it's a directive to make sure that the fast passes always get looked after, but there was nobody in the fast pass queue. And yeah, I was disappointed with operations. On to the ride itself. Bit like, is it the same one at Disney World? Autopia? Anyway, you're in these electric cars and electric racing car type things. Going around the track, there's 4 lanes. I think there's 4 lanes. Those are the 3. Can't remember now. I'm sure there was 4 lanes. Definitely 3 anyway. Went round the track, and I thought it was pretty decent. The speed's obviously not a fantastic speed, but yeah, you got the figure of 8 and going up the hill and that, and I really enjoyed it. You know, a good addition to the park, a good family addition. But the throughput, oh bless you, it just needs sorting. So next on the list, Flip Flop, that's the name of it. What have they done to that ride? Took half the seats out. To me, it was like another version of Maelstrom, and Maelstrom is still a great ride. Although I'm not so keen on them Indian and the Uzbekistan similar type of rides. Obviously, they're not that. Luckily, in England, in Britain, and in Europe, we have good health and safety laws and that, so they can't get away with some of the that they can in these other countries. But and I did ask on a talk group that I was on, just to ask why, and got lots of opinions, and it settled my mind. But anyway, Flip Flop, they took out half the seats. I don't know why, whether it was a manufacturer thing, whether it was the weight issues, it makes you wonder if there's been issues, and that's why they've been made to take half the seats out. A bit worrying. Little bit of a concern. Why? Stuff's not. You don't do stuff to rides unless there's a reason. That's a concern for me. As it is, I've been on it before. Didn't go on it this time. Been on it before, and yeah, it's a great. Pendulum ship thing. And I don't know the technical terms, I'm a theme park fan and enthusiast, but I don't know the names of every ride, other people do. I don't. My reviews are about what I see and honest reviews, and that's how I am. So yeah, a good ride. I love that area around there. Been painted up, well themed. Then we went on, my kid, I've got an 8-year-old with autism, well he's 9 now, and he dragged us on that splash battle ride, and it was a bit chilly the day it was. Went on, and for a splash battle, fantastic. Got bloody soaked, but if you're going to go on, and on a cold day, you're going to get drenched. Do not go on without some type of cagoule on, you know, something to cover you. Because we came off absolutely soaked, and it took a while to dry. So next to that area, you've got this like, it's a flying coaster. We're on a plane going around a track. Lovely little family coaster. 2-lap special on that. Great little coaster. You've got some more coasters. You've got a spinning coaster in that area. Very quite forceful little spinning coaster that is. A good addition to the park. You've got one of them, is it an apple coaster? Looks like an apple coaster anyway. Another one, 3-lap special that was, in that same area. You've got what I think is the old runaway mine train from American Adventure. I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's what somebody says it was. That's been relocated there, away from Velocity's area. The pedal coaster, that's nowhere to be seen this year. Whether it comes back, and I do hope it does, because it was unique, you know. I hope they bring it back and put it somewhere in the park, you know. I'm sure they can, you know. Hopefully they haven't got rid. Yep, lots of small rides in that area. A good kiddies area, that is, without being a themed kiddies area. You know, it's not like a Thomas Land or whatever. Maybe if they get some IP in there, that might bring more people into the park. But do they need to? Create your own IP. Then you've got one of them... you've got a cycle ride that you cycle on, and you go up and down, one of them there. And then you've got one of them swing rides that goes to about 100 foot. I can't remember the name of the ride, and I'm never going on them because they scare the life out of me. Roller coasters, I'm alright with. But that ride, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And it's not a good place to be underneath it either, in case someone boffs. Yeah, don't like them big swingy rides. Do not feel safe. I've watched vloggers go on them, the likes of Sean Sandbrook and Andy from Coast to Crazy, and no way on God's green earth. So I think that's most of the main area of rides talked about. Obviously you've got the monorail, which is a strange looking monorail. It looks like someone's made a square box monorail. It's a weird looking monorail. You look and you think, bloody hell, that looks a bit... you'd think they'd rounded it off. It looks like something I'd built, you know. Yeah, a bit different. Let's talk about the zoo now. For me, the best theme park zoo in the UK. Masses of animals. There's another monorail that goes around a big pen. I think that's got gorillas or baboons in. There's shows there. There's even another area with loads of rides in. There's lots of play areas, and I've got to say, yeah, it's amazing. For me, unless you can get around very quickly on one day, it is definitely a 2 or 3 day park. Brilliant. There's a pirate ship which was really forceful. We'll talk about the water ride, the Lost River ride or whatever it is. There is now a cheetah enclosure coming in next to that ride. They've put the markings, you know, the foundations or whatever in for the fences, and that is coming to that ride. It's a slow ride for me. It reminds me of Jurassic Park at Islands of Adventure, where you get in this big boat and you go forward, and it just needs more theming or audio, you know, and even a few little like mechanical giraffes and little baby giraffes even, or, you know, mechanical stuff going on. You go round, you go up, it's a big 1-drop special, and you get wet, very wet. It's good that it goes around the giraffe area. Obviously the cheetah area is going to be next to it, and yeah, I think it's a great addition to the park. So Food in the park, lovely. You know, some good areas for food, drink, and the big news, I know the planning permission's gone in because I've read it on the site. A 10 looping coaster similar to Colossus at Fort Park is going to be going in. Should be next year, as long as planning permissions get sorted. They have cleared a massive area for this, and I think it's something that will put the park on the map. It's good to see. I know it's one that was bought for a Brazilian park, as far as I remember, and it never got used. So they got it. I suppose they got it cheaper, and isn't that a great way of doing it, eh? I mean, it's alright paying 18 million for a ride, but you know, parks like that, and Drayton Manor can't afford big rides. You know, not like your Merlin parks and Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And you know, it's a great addition. Maybe they'll get rid of bloody Hero after that. But anyway, for me, I would keep all coasters. As long as they're working, they're safe, I would keep all the attractions, because losing attractions is always bad for a park. You know, so that 10 looping coaster going to be a major addition for next year. One thing the park does different to other parks, it's got evening entertainment. Does concerts there, but there's caravans, a caravan area and a camping area next to the park. And say, not that you want to share a caravan with 6 people, but you can get 6 berth caravans, and you pay. Now, I only worked this out because I had to ask and just verify the situation, but because it's quite pricey to stay on the park. The caravans are pricey, like 500-600 quid. But then you filter in the fact that you're there for 4 days, you get admittance for 4, you get the caravan for 4 days, you get admittance to the theme park for 4 days, built in, and then you get all the evening entertainment as well. And you know, when you weigh all the factors up, it's actually it's not a bad park. It's definitely something we might look into doing next year, 2 or 3 days there, you know. Maybe a little bit quieter time, try and avoid school buses and schools, because they kill the park, they do, you know, especially when you pay money and these buggers get on for half the price or free. So going forward, what can be done to make Flamingo Land better? I think they've got a lot of the elements already there. The addition, more theming around certain rides, as best as you can. There is a dark ride there, but it's a bit of an oldie. I did read a review about it. For me, could do with some more dark rides. With the addition of the 10 looping coaster, I think maybe 1 or 2 themed flat rides would be a good addition, even if they're indoor flat rides, you know. Maybe an indoor themed area at some stage in addition to the park, big indoor area with rides indoor to make it more of an all year round theme park. Definitely, you know, definitely interesting for that. So we had one of the best days at a theme park, and to be honest, this year I've had some fantastic theme park days. One of the best days at a theme park I've ever had. Bar going on Hero, which killed my bloody neck and shoulder, and the top of my back. Yeah, never again. We had a fantastic time at the theme park. Definitely worth you trying it. You know, it was absolute class. Looking forward to next year, and I think it will be one of the big theme parks in Britain, you know, because a 10 looping coaster is a sign of intent, you know, in getting people into the park, and they've got the space to go on the left hand side to go even further around, you know, so wow. And I can't see they shouldn't have many planning permission problems around there, because it's in the middle of nowhere. You know, it's not like Alton Towers and their grotty neighbours. So yeah, that's my review out of 5. I've got to give it a 4.6 out of 5. Absolutely love the park. You know, brilliant. Had a fantastic time. Definitely go there. If you've not been there before, you know, honest with you, go there. Get it on your bucket list. There's some good rides there. And apart from a couple of operational things, you know, above all, fantastic. Right, that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you soon. I hate having to go to the back of the camcorder to turn it off. It's a bind.